What's up? What's poppin'?
What's up,
What's
people?
crack-a-lackin'?
Hey.
Happy Wednesday.
Happy
Yeah.
Wednesday.
I missed y'all last week.
Oh,
Did y'all
we
miss
did.
us last
Oh,
week?
my God.
Yeah, we did.
Let us know y'all missed us
Hey,
last
for
week
real,
because
for
we
real, for
missed y'all last week.
Absolutely.
Look,
It just did the
DTE
week,
count your days.
right. The week just didn't seem right.
Yeah, it was
It's
like it was
off.
something missing. It was
off.
definitely something
off.
missing. DTE count your days.
Right.
6 days without power, count your days.
Our hearts go out to the people who still are without power.
Yeah, it's just not. It just
that
wasn't
sucks.
cool. That wasn't cool. Listen, we got a dynamic show ahead of us today. We are
Yep.
talking about the relationship commandments, the top 10 relationship do's and don'ts. We got hot sponsors with us tonight. Of course, we repping the Black Spirits legacy for the rest of the month.
Look at that. Look
Black
at that.
on everything. Black on
Everything,
spirits,
everything,
black on beers, black on wines, just black on everything. So shout out to the Black Spirits Legacy that's rocking with us. Shout out to the Black Spirits Legacy event, the Taste of Black Spirits on September 29th that's rocking with us. We gonna show y'all, hit y'all with a commercial on that one during the show today.
Yep.
Y'all ready, fellas?
Let's do it.
Let's get it.
Yeah. Pardon me and my tone. You can't step to my throne. They ain't working like me. I did this on my own. You asking where we been, huh? I don't know where to begin, huh? All this dirt on my skin. I just came here to win.
Yes, yes,
Yes.
sir.
Always gets me in the mood. I just get chills in my head.
Absolutely.
It just zaps me. I don't know.
Absolutely. So look, we talking about those relationship commandments.
Okay.
Those things that you're supposed to do and not
don't
do
do.
in a relationship. The commandments.
That's what we calling
I
them?
feel like that's strong. Like I feel like that's strong. Like the top 10 do's and don'ts. Like so is it 10 do's and 10 don'ts, or are we just winging this thing,
I
fellas?
say
Yeah,
10
it was-
do's and 10 don'ts.
I don't know if I got 10 dudes.
It's 10 do's.
I mean, we gonna need y'all out there to help us with this list. So post y'all stuff in the comments.
Yeah,
what y'all
yeah.
feel is a
Let's-
10 do.
Yeah,
and
we gonna
10 don't.
definitely need some help with this list because my dudes might not necessarily be your dudes.
Exactly.
And my don'ts might.
That's
listen,
why it's just
something I
our
say a
opinion.
hard no on. I know Ty probably is not a hard no on. Like
Right.
that's just how it
Right.
works.
I know for sure our list, if you ask us to write them down, it'd be some common stuff.
But
on
it'd be
there.
all over the
It'd be
board.
all over the
All
board.
over the board.
Absolutely.
Listen, if he ain't choking me, that's a hard no on my list. Like I need to be choked. I need to.
My word.
Hold on to your seats. It's about to be a wild one.
I guess so.
I'm just telling while we talking about this. Listen. I can say stuff like that.
Okay.
I can have a preference.
You can. You
And,
can. You got,
listen.
what they say? All rights and privileges of
all rights and privileges.
Oh, 'cause she married.
Exactly. So I'm gonna
Right.
start this thing off and say the top of my do list is I need it rough.
Okay. But
Okay,
before
yeah.
before
I
we
know.
get everybody all hot and bothered and we got to take care of some business.
Yep.
We got to tell the folks to like and share.
Oh yeah, you know what?
So I got something new for y'all. Hey DJ.
Hey DJ, hit it. I need y'all to like, follow, and share.
And share.
Like,
And-
follow, and share.
Share.
Like, follow, and share. Like,
What?
follow,
What?
share.
Hit that like button.
Follow, share.
Tell
that
who they
share
gotta tell?
button.
Tell your mama.
Tell your mama.
Your daddy.
Your daddy.
Your grandma.
Your grandma.
All them aunties.
Aunties.
Them groups you in. Them cousins you don't talk to. Tell them all.
Tell
Like,
them all,
follow, share.
I'm hitting y'all with something new every week.
Yes, bust the flow. Shout out to Mike for
Hey.
listen. I love it.
Hey,
I
that's
love
what's
it.
up.
I love it. I
That's
love
what's
it.
up. That's what's
All right,
up.
wait. Can I wait? Am I allowed to go back to it?
Yeah, let me get a rewind.
So, like I was saying,
Okay, top of Robin's. This is a do.
this is the okay.
This is a do.
This can be a do and a don't. Like in all seriousness.
Okay.
Okay, so don't be gentle and do be rough.
Oh, wow. Okay. You got that? Don't be gentle.
And do be rough.
Hashtag do be rough.
Do be rough.
I guess
Hashtag
now y'all know why
do be
we
rough.
call her Ike.
Hashtag do be rough.
Okay, all right.
All right. So for me, this is gonna be corny. I know everybody gonna be like, oh,
Here he go. Don't cry.
no.
He already tearing up.
Love me the right way.
No, I was gonna say, don't ever lie. Don't ever lie. Always, even if you think that lie is to help protect the feelings of your spouse or mate.
Check this out.
Don't lie.
My feelings, gentle lie.
My
to me.
my grandma used to call them peacekeeping lies.
Well, see that gets those layers get to being revealed, and then now you gotta
Peacekeeping lies.
I'll
now
take
you gotta-
some of them peacekeeping lies.
don't know.
Peacekeeping lies.
I'll-
All right, so that's your don't. What would be your do?
do come to bed every night with something other than basketball shorts and wife beaters and t-shirts.
Okay, all right.
I'm so sick of
I
that.
go for that.
Yeah.
I'll go for that.
I gotta
like,
expunge on your
Yeah,
go-
like
or
if
do.
you gon' come to bed with the basketball shorts on, it's got to be like you about to put in a full court press. Then don't come without. If you come to bed with basketball court gear on, let's do the full court press. Other than that,
Coming that boy like,
half court defense.
yeah, like don't.
what you doing? Stretching.
Right, because you might want to wrap your hair up tonight.
Right.
Listen here. Listen. What about you, Ty?
So I'm gonna have to just talk a little bit about one of Michael's do's. I would say don't after 9 o'clock still have on your headscarf.
Headscarf loving.
Yes.
No headscarves.
No
after 9
Hashtag-
o'clock.
headscarves after 9.
Headscarf loving.
Listen, what if she got that?
9 a.m.
what
or
if she got
PM?
that silk press?
AM.
Okay, so no headscarf after 9
9
a.m.
a.m.
Okay.
Yes.
Listen.
So wait a minute. You telling me that you can run around in your dad robe all day, but she can't run around in a headscarf?
But it was under my dad.
Don't nobody care what's under your dad robe. We don't want to see your
Because at a
robe
drop
either.
of a dime, it's like, dum, dum, dum. I've been really trying, baby.
Don't nobody care, Ty. We don't want to.
Trying.
Okay, all right. Wait. Okay, so what's your your
What's
don't? Your
that's my
don't
don't.
was okay. What's your do?
When I get off of work, greet me at the door properly. Our intern is young. You don't know about that one yet.
That's why you got the womp.
Greet
Properly.
me at the door properly.
Properly.
I ain't
when
say
you get
every
home from
time.
work.
Yeah, when I get home from work. Not
about-
every time,
what if,
you know.
What if she just got off work?
Then it's on and popping.
Okay.
You know, it ain't. You know, we'll be excited if she tell me, if your wife call you and be like, when I get home, I want you to meet me at the door properly.
Oh, we talking out early. Excuse me, I don't feel well. Excuse me.
Right.
I think I got a bug, so I'm going home early to get prepared.
Right.
So, anybody we got any do's and don'ts in the comments? What they saying?
No, we do got Mia, and she must be talking about my comment because she says, "Shots fired. Don't put your hands on me."
Oh,
You don't know what you missing, Mia. Listen. Okay, all right. Time out.
okay.
It ain't nothing like y'all in the middle of it, and you married too, so you get this. And he look at you and be like, "Shut up," and take it, wrap his hand around your neck, hit you a few times. You know what I'm saying? It's all aggressive. You almost fear for your life, but it's sexy. You almost fear for your life.
Hey.
You almost passed out, but did you die? You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
wow.
That's all I'm saying. All right, never mind.
All right.
Taking you to see King Jesus.
To the altar.
You going home to glory tonight.
Like,
Listen.
but did you die?
But did you?
But did you die?
Right.
Okay.
What's another one of your do's or don'ts?
Do's and don'ts for me. Don't BS me.
Oh, okay.
Because as a woman, we can see through a lot of stuff. Don't BS me. Like, say what you mean and mean what the heck you say. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you say you gon' come in and lay it for an hour, I'm putting a timer on, damn it.
Oh, my God.
If you say...
that's just an expression.
No. Say what you mean. And mean what you say.
Oh, baby, here,
if you meant 7 minutes, if you meant 7 minutes,
you count.
say 7 minutes.
Listen, Coach, let's not put a time in. Coach, just throw a time in.
I'm getting it in with my Apple Watch on and the timer going. If that's what you said.
You have not closed your rings yet, brother.
Right.
You have not closed your rings yet. You got a little bit more work to do.
And then my don't. Don't sweat on me.
Okay, so that's a bad don't. That's a horrible don't from women. Because you putting in work and expect it not to sweat.
Listen.
Or you got to pay Dodge to say.
Let me tell you how we work that out. Let me go back. I will sexily wipe you off with a towel.
Okay.
Only when you not fully in the moment.
No. Because what I'm saying is, like, if you hitting it from other, never mind, an intern here. But if I'm facing you, I can sexily wipe you off.
Yeah, when you're not in the moment.
But wait a minute, there's a contingency on that. Let me make it clear.
Y'all need to learn how to accept the sweat.
No. Okay, you're right, because I have a contingency on that. My husband used to pick on me because it wasn't sweat that bothered me. It was fat sweat.
So bacon grease.
Hold on. Wait.
You ain't like bacon grease.
Wait a minute. Hold on. You can
So
sweat.
if you skinny and sweat, it's cool. But if you thick and sweat, now you getting hamburger oil. You ain't liking it.
I didn't know.
After y'all finish, you smelling like French fries.
I was unaware that sweat had levels to it. I was unaware. I'm sorry.
She tired of smelling like fried chicken afterwards.
I'm done. Y'all have lost me.
Really too
Big
Wait,
sweat.
I didn't know that sweat had levels to it. Okay.
It does.
Because see, I'm a huskier dude, and I sweat easy.
All guys sweat in that moment. I mean, because here's the thing.
If you ain't sweating,
well, yeah, that too. But here's the other thing. This is the only thing guys can do. Turn the air conditioner down to 55 degrees.
That ain't helping.
And then they be in there, oh, it's too cold. I need 57 blankets.
Nope. I live in an igloo.
Well, I mean,
anybody live with me will tell you I live in an igloo.
Y'all just about to accept the sweat.
Nah.
My husband be so mad at me, like, because I live in an igloo. Like, I can't sleep. Listen, our power went out last week, and it went off on Wednesday. By Thursday evening, I was a demon. I was in this house.
Heat will make you defeated.
I was mad as all heck in this house because I'm used to it just being cold, and I enjoy it being cold.
Yeah, I like it being cold myself.
So that don't work for me. Right. But yes, Michael, I'm sorry. Okay, Mike, your turn. I'm gonna tone my next ones down because I started off my list on TV.
Oh yeah, you went straight for the. That's all right though. That's all right because
we got one from one of our viewers. Dante say, don't touch my food when you have your own.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's a big one.
That's a good one, but good luck.
Listen,
that's a big one.
I feel like the expectation to share has to stop there. Like, if I don't offer it to you, Like, what did he say? Don't
touch my
Don't
food.
reach over into my plate.
You are something else.
You are don't reach over into my plate.
In my house, the only problem I have, people get mad because I eat they leftovers.
Don't touch my leftovers because you want to know something that pissed me off, and I'm explaining to you.
So don't eat leftovers.
Let me tell you what
Don't
pisses
eat
no my
leftovers.
leftovers.
Oh.
Let me tell you what pisses me off. I'll be done all day. Been like, you know what? I know what I'm gonna do. I done got hungry. I got that so-and-so downstairs. I'm about to go heat that. And I done geeked up in my mind how I'm about to eat this food. And then I go downstairs and you raggedy ninja children done ate my doggone food. Now I'm in the house ready to smell everybody breath because I'm about to flog the person that ate my food.
Well, you got to taste it first round because you couldn't knock it out first round.
I'm about to flog the person.
Okay, so is there a such thing as in a household where it's like, oh wow, okay, I hit the wrong button. In a household where it's like, this is mine, that's yours, don't touch my stuff.
It's about to be.
Well, my dad always said, if it's in my refrigerator,
It's mine.
it's my food.
That don't work with grown people though. So what I'm about to do is
If it's his refrigerator,
I'm about to have a rule in the house that if you ain't bad, don't touch it.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
If you
That's
didn't
good.
bad, don't
try
touch it.
If you ain't
bad, don't try it.
So okay.
so Mike, yo do's and don'ts.
So this one's a little bit more serious, okay?
Wasn't your first two series? You just ain't no fun. Go ahead.
Call him Sherman. He's soft.
You just ain't no fun.
Sherman.
No, you know.
It's okay, Sherman.
No, okay.
I'm sure my hiney clean.
Make sure that you are allowing your spouse to speak their mind. No matter whether you agree with it or disagree with it. Don't interrupt them. Let them finish their thought.
So they feelings matter.
Not only do they feelings matter, it's like we have to learn how to actively listen. And I'm not saying I'm perfect at it. I'm not, because I'll be wanting to say something right then when you bring up the point. But that invites so much conflict because it's like,
Because you listening to respond, not to actually
you know
listen.
what I'm saying.
Right.
So actively listen and then wait your turn. But on the flip side, I need you to, when I give a response, not tell me, oh, that sounds stupid to me, or I don't agree, or you feel like because you have a difference of opinion that you just shoot my thought down to the ground. I actively listen to you. I didn't interrupt you. So don't just shoot my thoughts, and because we don't think the same.
Right.
So I have a thing that I tell Vaughn all the time. I tell him, you don't get to decide how I feel or react about something. Once you do it, once you do whatever it is that you do, you don't get to decide my reaction, my feelings. You don't get to dictate how I perceive something. Perception is strictly belonging to the individual.
Right.
So you don't get to determine how I perceive a situation.
Right.
I don't care whether you meant it that way. I don't care whether, that's what I said, but that's not what I meant, or you took that wrong. You don't get to decide my perception. What you have to do at that point, what is your responsibility at that point, is to hear out how I perceived it and us talk through it. But you don't get to decide how I perceive a situation.
Okay, so let me ask you this. With that, and I totally 100% agree with you. If they don't agree, if their thought pattern does not agree with you, are you able to reciprocate that same energy? Meaning, like you said, hey, I perceived it a certain kind of way. Well, are you able to let that other person say, well, I perceived it this way?
Yeah, absolutely.
And then it's just like, okay, well, you thought about it this way, I thought about this.
But that's how the dialogue starts.
Right,
That's how we enter a dialogue as
two grown-up
adults,
people.
as adults,
First.
and come to a
right.
comment. Okay,
Right.
we both took that wrong because that's not how I meant it. That's
Right.
not how you meant it. And let's move forward from there. You
Right.
have to be able to respect someone else's perception of the situation.
Exactly. Right. Because I always go to this point when I talk about this. You can have two women in the kitchen making macaroni.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can.
That's a fight.
Hold on. This is my point. See, you're interrupting me, Ty.
Two macaroni.
Right.
I see what you're saying. My point is they're not going to prepare it the same. That's what I'm saying. But they both could turn out to be good, good macaronis.
Right. If you don't mix your cheese in before you put it in the pan, your macaroni nasty. Okay. I'm just saying you got to put it on, because one of my cousins, I ain't gonna say his name, I know he watching. I saw him post some macaroni the other day, and the noodles was still white when he put it in the pan, and I felt disrespected.
And sprinkled the cheese on it,
and threw it. But I felt disrespected, and I felt like his mama was disrespected, his auntie and his grandma was all disrespected.
I mean, my mom,
because he know better. Because he know better. Yeah,
I know exactly.
My mom make really good mac and cheese, but the way my wife used to make it, and it was real good too. She, of course, the noodles and stuff like that, but then she would make her own cheese sauce, put it in the noodles.
Yeah, but the noodles ain't white. Exactly.
Yeah, the noodles not white. Then put more cheese on it before she baked it.
That's how I do it too.
And it was real good.
Yep.
So yeah, I agree with you. Don't give me no white noodles.
Don't give me no white noodles.
Okay,
and I know he watching, and I said what I said.
Right.
We love you.
So I got to talk about one of my don'ts, and maybe I am a little shallow, but everybody need to hear this, especially if you grown.
Okay, Ty, hold on. There you go. You got it.
If you call me after 12 or come to my house after 12, don't walk in this door trying to watch TV. Or if you call me, ask me what I'm doing.
What you doing?
Right. Oh, you know what it's about. So just walk on in and walk to the getting when the getting.
Okay, that's your don't. What's your do?
No. Want to sit down and watch TV first.
Hold on, Netflix and chill. You wasn't with that?
I got to do in the morning. I ain't got time to be wasting. Just watching. You ain't even watching the Netflix.
You got to be soft and ease your way in.
If you come over at 12, you better be preheated. Because I was
like an oven.
Right.
Hot pockets.
Pretty much.
You better be preheated.
You know what? You know what I'm saying? I actually agree with him on that.
I'm in my 40s now.
I need to know what the hours of preheated is.
I agree with him on this.
What's the hours of preheated?
If you and I'm giving you 12 just to be nice, but it's more like 10 o'clock.
Yeah, because I'm old.
Yeah, I got to get up, go to work. I ain't got time for you to be.
We ain't
coming
doing this
over
all night.
Just chilling.
We ain't doing this all night.
No, you knew what it was
I agree
when you
with that.
called me.
I agree with
You
that. Don't be trying to come over my house and cuddle.
Hashtag preheated.
Yes.
I actually agree
Come
with
in ready to go.
I actually agree. You know what?
Ready to go.
Hot and ready like a beach.
Listen.
Little Caesars.
Click the mouse on in the car on the way.
I'm done. Listen, if I can't say nothing, I'm just gonna wave my hand.
Yes.
I kind of agree with this one.
Pre-buzzed up before you get there.
Take a couple shots if you need to. Whatever it is you got to do.
Preheated.
Anybody in the comments?
Okay, we're gonna have Ty do his do, and then I'm gonna jump to the comments because we do got a couple comments.
Okay.
Shoot, I probably got more don'ts than this.
I know you don't. You got a bunch of rules.
Right. So I don't know. What's another one of my do's? Oh, do expect to be kicked out afterwards.
That's it. He don't get another turn. Ty is officially done.
I didn't ask you to come spend the night.
He said,
so do expect.
Hold on. Not only do she have to be hot and ready at 10.
She got to be ready
to go at 12.
One is over. Unless I ask, and I would expect the same thing.
Okay.
You can't just be coming
Listen.
I told y'all listening was going to be different.
Mike, in my single days, I would hit you in a minute with this. So what you about to do?
Right.
Like I was brutal with that.
Well,
one.
I ain't beat around the bush.
So
it
what
was
you about
like,
to
yeah,
do?
you got to go.
Look, I put a dude out in a snowstorm once.
Because people nowadays try to
You
be
ain't about to get
sneaky.
snowed in with me.
They be trying to move in on a sneak.
Yeah.
No.
Nah, he thought we was gonna get.
I experienced that. I looked up one day and I was like, why is your uniform
How
shirt
you
in my
live here?
How
Right.
your uniform shirt in my closet? Like, why is this in here?
I dated
No,
a
you
guy
gotta
once
take that out of
that
here.
actually did move into my house and I didn't notice. I am not. Listen,
Slick.
y'all. I can't make this up.
Right.
I dated a guy once that for real moved into my house and I didn't notice.
Little piece at a time.
Like he moved in my house and I didn't notice. And any of my friends that's watching this know I am not lying.
That's
He moved
crazy.
in my house and I did. I looked up. So here I am. We done chilled all night. I get up the next morning. I had to be at work at 5 a.m. back then. I was like, look, I gotta go to work, lock my house up.
Oh, hell.
No. But
Yeah, I
listen.
got you.
But I was like,
Ain't no lock
I was
my
like,
house
lock the
up.
house up. You good? I get home from work. He's still there. I said, oh.
Cooking you dinner.
I said, oh, because I know you ain't got a key to get back in.
Right.
So did you not leave? So he left at that point. But like a few nights later, he came over and like literally within a month, I looked up and was like, how we live together?
Hold on.
No.
What threw you off? Was it when he like brought the living room table in? Like, yeah, I'm gonna just bring this
So
tonight.
you gotta remember, I have always had my own place, taking care of myself. Like that's always been my thing. And apparently I found some stray cat because the only way you come live with me is you was homeless. So all I can come up with. Listen, he had moved in my house. So he was like the standard of never the hell again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if I
Like
don't.
he was the reason that anybody after that in my wild days had to go afterwards because we not doing that. That's not gonna happen again. You
so-
fooled me once.
Right. So don't expect to stay.
Don't expect to stay. I'm with that.
Don't expect to stay.
Listen,
Unless I invite you over for the weekend to stay a couple of days, just don't expect it. Don't bring anything with you besides your purse.
So are you willing to pay for all the other stuff that she didn't have to bring?
What you mean? Like what?
What woman is gonna stay the weekend with you without?
No, I say unless I say.
and you gotta be
Yeah.
invited. Don't just
Right,
think
you
you're
gotta
gonna
be
stay the
invited.
weekend because you came over on Friday.
Don't bring a bag.
No,
Right.
no. And wait a minute, us classy women keep a bag in the car just in case.
Yeah. And nowadays they can't use the drunk excuse because you can get a Uber. Get out.
I'm so glad I'm not single no more.
Uber XL, huh?
All right, so we got a comment from Manifest, and it says, "Don't eat my snacks because you feel I take too long. Like I don't snack every day." And then in big bold, my snacks are my snacks.
Let me say, who said that?
Yeah, I
Let me
hear
say,
that one a lot.
No, snacks are community property.
I know.
No, they not.
Yes, they
They
are.
not.
Depending
not.
on how long they've been sitting
Nope.
there.
Nope. And nobody.
She had historic
I will
snacks
fight
that
you.
been there for 20
I will
years.
fight you about the right piece of
Listen,
cake.
let me tell y'all this. My kids, I'm saying that, but my kids be like, Dad, can I have that ice cream bar in the refrigerator?
You ain't even ate it.
You ain't even ate it yet. I'd be like, I don't care if that mug catch freezer burn. Y'all ate all 12 of the snacks that came in this box. That one's mine. All I want is one. And they still eat all the snacks and be like, can I have that one?
You took too long.
You selfish.
All right, so fellas, before we go to the next round of do's and don'ts, because we've done all three of ours so far,
All right.
Yep.
let's pay some bills. Shout out to the
Okey-doke.
Black Spirits Legacy. Let's get it.
Let's do it.
A Taste of Black Spirits is an event that supports, highlights, and bring awareness to African American beer, wine, and spirit brands for the purpose of worldwide distribution. Presented by Black Spirits Legacy, The Garden Theater, Yum Village, Buddha Foods, U.S. Media, Baltimore Entertainment Group, and Funny Actor Entertainment. Join us Wednesday, September 29th at the Garden Theater. Tickets are available on Eventbrite. Look up Taste of Black Spirits on Eventbrite.
All right.
Yes,
Listen,
and we're back.
That event is gonna be so dope.
Oh yeah, that event gonna be fine.
Listen, let me go to this real quick.
Make sure y'all get y'all some tickets and come on out.
You see this lineup, and this is just tip of the iceberg.
Yeah, that event
is
gonna be fire.
Yeah, it's
so
gonna
make
be
sure
huge.
y'all meet y'all fam at JOO at the Black Spirits Legacy event. Taste the Black Spirits.
It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope. I can't wait.
Yes, okay. And we gonna be fly.
So
All right.
attend the Black Spirits.
Do attend the Black Spirits event. Do that. That's gonna be all of our do. Do attend the Black Spirits
and
event.
don't stay at home.
And don't come out embarrass us looking bummy.
Right. Hey, come out just to impress because we gonna be fly.
Yep. Come take a picture with us. Say what's up.
All right.
Have
So
some
we got a
drinks.
comment from Jackie that I can feel seriously.
Uh-oh.
Don't introduce me to your friend's girl if she changes them weekly. If he changes them weekly.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Say
I
that one
agree.
more time. Hold on.
If you let's say you dating, right?
Okay.
Or Ty dating. Don't bring your weekly piece to my house. Like
Okay,
I don't
okay.
even want to meet her if she just one of your hot and ready.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I don't want to meet her. Keep her over there because
Okay.
I ain't got time to be trying to remember names, faces. I just don't have that type of time.
I agree. I mean, I ain't got time to remember names.
Shut up, Ty.
I don't.
So don't expect to meet my friends.
All right, so my do's
You
and
ain't
don'ts.
that important.
My do's and don'ts. Do treat me with the respect that you want to be treated with.
That's a huge one.
Don't get mad if I give you the same energy you giving me.
That okay, I'm gonna say this. It's tough for us guys to quite naturally when most women, let me be correct. Most women are getting a point across. They're passionate. And we confuse passionate with
She get nasty and loud with me.
challenging my manhood.
Yeah.
Until you cross a certain threshold. Now I got to be like, hold on, who you think you're talking to? Because I
Gotta use that deep voice.
yeah, like hold on,
Get a
wait,
little loud.
I let you say your piece. So and then y'all confuse that with, oh no, this ninja didn't just put that bass and that authority, and now it's a clash. But if we can just accept as men know that women are passionate when they speak about whatever's going on.
Yeah, and just because we loud don't mean we yelling at you.
Yeah,
Like
so
that's
it's
a big
passionate.
problem
It's a
that I have.
It's passion.
Yeah.
Most sisters, and it's that come with it. Look at how they talk to their kids. They don't be like, okay, Billy, go over there and sit down somewhere.
Get your butt over there and sit down.
Right.
They getting their point across. So us, we ain't stupid. Our moms used to talk to us like that. And I'm not saying be a punk or be afraid. Just understand that sometimes they passionate about it. But when y'all get across the threshold, like jumping up in my face and all that kind of stuff, now we got to say,
First
okay,
of all,
listen.
ladies, let me be
Right.
clear.
They're like, let's not do that.
Let me say something.
something.
Let me say something to the ladies about that jumping up in grown men's faces and stuff. I've always lived by the code of that an argument is a middleman to a fight, and I live by that code pretty much consistently. I'm trying to get better with it. I'm working on it. It's something I got on the altar right now. I'm dealing with it. But jumping up in my face or getting loud with me as a woman makes me want to hit you in the face. And I probably will. Because again, I'm 5'4", and you're not gonna be all in my face like you gonna swing on me. Because one thing that I know is that first hit can determine the fight. So I'd rather be the first one to do it. So with that being said, you shouldn't do it to a grown man unless you're ready to fight. And then don't be running around when you swing on him and he hit you back. Don't be running around crying talking about he hit me. I do not advocate domestic violence, and that's whether it's from the female or the male. I do not advocate domestic violence. I think it is a problem and it's wrong. Stop putting your hands on people, but stop jumping up in people's face, provoking them to put their hands on you too.
Preach. And that's, listen, I don't, when people were talking about that whole, Chris Brown and Rihanna thing, I was just like, those are kids, first of all. And we don't have to get into it because I don't want to upset nobody. But okay.
My Ty, do's and don'ts.
Yeah, I gotta do and don't.
What you say, Robin? Leave that one alone. Okay.
If you're
we'll move
over,
on.
if you're over 30, man or woman, especially 40, don't tell me what you don't do. You too grown to be talking about I don't do that. No.
Wait, I'm confused. What do you mean you don't do
Especially if it's just the basics.
I need to get
don't tell me what you don't do.
I need him to explain this.
Yeah, you know.
Hold on.
If
Don't
you
tell
got
me
a
what you
group
don't
of
do.
5 girls and 60% of them do it, but you don't do it, then you too grown for that. No, don't tell me what you don't do.
Don't tell me what you don't do.
No.
Okay.
It's time you become a grown adult and start doing
adult-ish things.
right. Talking about, I don't do that.
I don't do that.
Listen.
Well, I hope you do an Uber.
Okay, listen. Shut up, Ty. And here's my thing. Why you keep talking about these chicks with Ubers? Your babes don't drive?
Well, yeah, they do. I mean, but it's a new age now.
Listen,
People try to perp and be like, I'm drunk or I'm too tipsy. Uber.
Listen. I was always that friend that I wanted to control my own time.
Call Simone.
I wanted to control my own time. So I always wanted to drive, because I have to control my own time. I have to leave when I want, stay when I want, do what I want.
You gotta be in control.
I have control issues. I'm not gonna lie.
Makes sense.
So yeah, that Uber stuff don't work for me. It never did. But anyway, so that's your don't. What's your do?
You gotta have
Do what Becky with the good hair do.
Ty has lost his dues and don't privileges for the night. He's done. He's done. Ty has lost his dues and don't privileges for the night.
He is done, son.
He's done.
You started it.
He's done.
Well, look, it's hard to go down. I'm trying to bring it back down. I'm trying to bring it back down to some legitimate.
Wait, is it my turn?
Go ahead, Robin.
All
Go
right.
ahead. Hold
Since
on.
we're there. Look, since we're there.
Right. Oh my God.
But you started it.
Since we're there. Don't be no grown man walking up on me or my girls or anything of that sort. I'm really trying to figure out how Mike about to get around this camera. Or anything of that sort. Talking about, I'm with you, Ty. Oh, I don't go.
Oh, you definitely can't be no grown man talking.
No. You can't be a grown man under no circumstances. Don't do it. Listen, when DJ Khaled said that foolishness,
Yeah, but he
should have got canceled.
But he's rich. You know, rich people can get away. Rich people can get away with stuff regular folks can't. But
Listen, I don't care how much money you get.
I'm with you.
I done said it before. Nicki Minaj said it the best. Ain't no fat ninja telling me what he ain't eating.
I mean, I'm with you. I'm the same way. Don't be telling you too grown to be telling me what you don't do.
Listen, and if you ain't never did it, you better be willing to try.
I know.
Like we are at the age where you better be open to try.
Right.
Put forth that good old college effort. Like, be ready to try.
Right.
Is all I'm saying. And I'm okay with, you might have sheltered your life and stuff. I'm fine with that. But if I tell you, hey, this is what I want, this is what I'm into, I need you to be willing to at least experiment for me.
Well, I need you to
Be open to the idea.
I need you to make your recovery from me a testimony. I need you to be standing up and saying what you used to do, but then you got delivered. That's what I want to be.
Didn't we tell Ty he couldn't go no more?
I thought that's what we said, but okay. Listen.
That's what I want to be.
Okay, since y'all going there, okay. If you're comfortable with something, that don't make me automatically comfortable with it.
I don't care whether you're comfortable with it or not. Figure it out.
Oh, and Jackie, she said a good one. And are men still doing this? Don't be interested in me and send your friend to holler at me for you. I don't play shy brother. Folks still play shy brother?
Yeah.
Well, folks would say my boy want to talk to you.
That's actually how I met my husband.
I mean,
they
whatever
still
works.
do that.
Like literally, I was standing there and his boy called me over and I had a conversation with his boy and he was like, "But Vaughn wanted to talk to you," and like he was like, "Oh." And I really think his boy set him up. Like I think he actually said something to his boy about me being nice looking, but wasn't actually gonna say nothing to me.
And, so
his boy was like,
pushed him along.
Let me go ahead and make that happen.
Volley.
Like you know what I'm saying? I think that's what happened.
I mean, this such thing is called a wingman.
I mean,
but
I'm
that's
always
not
assisting man and I mean Ty and Johnny. I'm always assisting them.
Okay. According to him, I'm the
Off the backboard
bandit. And he's the whisperer. The circle whisperer. And I'm the circle bandit.
Yep.
Or whatever.
Yeah, so Vaughn's in the comments said that's not what happened. He set me up, and I just said that. Like what actually happened was Vaughn mentioned he might have mentioned to him like, "Oh, she's nice looking," and his boy was like, "Who, her?" And he was like, "Yeah, she nice looking." And then his boy was like, "Oh, okay." You know what I'm saying?
So
like,
his boy pretty much gave him an assist.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, we still do that.
Yeah, I mean we assist.
Hey.
Like my boy, you know.
But yeah, I mean, what's wrong with that? She said she don't like this. So the shyness is like, oh, you wasn't man enough to come step to me like a real man, so you must be shy.
No, I think it's just that we grown.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
We are whole adults.
I know if I'm.
But wait a minute, let's get back to this if I'm not comfortable with it. Because don't nobody care nothing about your comfort level.
Yeah,
we are grown. No, I don't.
It's certain things that may be being asked that I ain't with.
I'm talking about the bare. I'm talking about the bare minimum.
I ain't talking
That's
about the bare
why
minimum.
I said if you got a group of girls and more than 60% is into it, then you need to come on join the team.
Listen.
Now, if we're talking about over and above the bare minimums, okay, I get you. But bare minimums,
You know what? We're gonna have to. We gonna have to have another show.
Yeah.
When maybe one of our Friday night shows because I wanna deep dive into this.
Because me too. It's some stuff that I want to say, but
but we can't.
On
so
this platform,
maybe on one of our Friday night shows, we're gonna have to deep dive into this. Yeah, we gonna table that because what may be a stretch for her may be regular everyday stuff for me.
yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. But don't make your everyday stuff.
But if you decide to be in a relationship with me and you decide you gonna be with me and I done already told you what I'm into,
right.
Don't come at me like, oh, I'm not comfortable with that. Well, then why did you even decide to go this far with me if I told you that that's what I'm into?
And don't be mad at me because if your girl ain't acting right, then I go get your friend.
Okay, Mace. Okay, Mace.
I didn't say that. And I do not support that.
Okay, Mace. Somebody come and get past the Mace.
I'm not supporting that comment at all.
Okay, so let me get some dudes real quick to help out some of my fellas. Do still open up car doors?
Yes, 100.
Do still do that.
100.
Do still walk on the outside closest to the
Oh
traffic.
my God,
I give you
yes.
outside of the traffic.
Yes.
Do still do that.
Yes.
Let me see.
Because don't nothing piss me off more than seeing you all booed up with your man walking down the street and you the first one that can get hit by a car.
Right.
Yo, you got
still
some
open
trifling ninja with you.
Do still open up the doors to stuff like that. So
I'm
these
gonna
are just
tell y'all how to combat that. If he don't open your door, if he don't open doors when y'all go into places, and I don't just do this to Vaughn. I do this to my cousin when I'm out with him. I will literally be walking in a building and stop. Mm-hmm. Mike, am I lying? No. I will literally stop because I will force you to be a gentleman. Even if it's not in your nature, I'm gonna force it.
Yeah.
And I will stop. And if you're an adult male, now young boys might say something smart, but an adult male checks himself quickly and just grab that door. He don't even have to say nothing. He literally just, my bad, and opens the door.
Because it slip our minds sometimes.
Yeah,
It slips our mind sometimes. But don't stop at me. don't test my gangsta.
We'll both be standing outside.
Oh no, we both won't.
Listen.
Oh no. Cause
I
I crank
know.
it a little enough so I can scoot in and close it back.
I
Don't
don't
test
even
my
know.
gangsta.
I don't even know how you get chicks. I really don't.
Hey, wait. Let me
I
show
really
you.
don't.
Hey, ladies.
No. Cause you the most ain't sugar honey iced tea ninja I know.
Sometimes I be questioning
I
why we
open-
even friends.
I be like, no, I asked you the other day why you was friends with him.
So I open doors. I just said don't test my gangster because it could be a time where I'm just super focused on, I could be thinking about something deep and just forgot to open the door. And you just gonna stand there and wait for
What
me?
are you thinking about this so deep walking in the
It could
Target?
be anything. You could be
Target
thinking
got
about
sliding
your
doors.
kids or anything. You could be thinking about some bills you got to pay or whatever. Things just slip your mind.
So,
But how is that testing your gangster though?
You standing there like,
No, that's not that. Okay,
that's helping you along.
no,
I feel
that's
like,
testing my gangster.
What I feel like, see, I
because
don't.
sometimes a guy needs a woman to just be like, okay, I see he got a lot on his mind.
See,
I'm
I
just
feel
gonna
like
help him through.
instantly you take stuff defensively, and it's testing your gangster
Oh, yeah, I
because
can be.
basically what I'm actually doing is I'm literally taking my role as a woman and allowing you to be the man in this situation. Like it's more of me submitting than anything. See, again, perspective. We talked about this already.
yeah.
It's perspective. Ty's perspective is you testing
It's
my
my
gangster.
gangster.
My perspective is, I was just being submissive and letting you open the dang door for me.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
So we'll be at the door staring at each other like I ain't opening nothing.
And that's listen.
We'll be right at
I'm
that
so
door.
glad. I'm so glad I ain't got to deal with dating
We'll
time
be
because
gone.
that'll be when the circle
No,
stopped.
they
Like,
don't-
no,
That's
you
what-
ain't
that-
opening
I was
doors.
just-
I ain't opening my door.
They gonna
That's-
catch us on live one time that we went out to Chili's and we were like, okay, we out here at Chili's. we here at door opening wars.
Just our opinion is
Robin
standing
standing
outside.
I'll
And
open
I
the
ain't
door.
opening.
I'll open the door.
We gonna stand right there.
That's crazy. But
I'm gonna
no,
go in through the drive-through entrance and go around.
and be like, hey.
Just watch you stand there. Cause no, I mean, in all seriousness, like it's a submissive thing to me. The car door, I don't feel like he should open your door if you don't open his. And what I mean by that is, if you one of them raggedy broads that he opens your door and gets and puts you in the car and you don't lean over to open his, you don't deserve to get your car door open.
Well, here's my thing with the car door open. Yes, it's gentlemanly to open the car door, but that's not one of the things that you gonna remember to do all the time. And then ladies, don't sit there and wait, because what if because he can be a gentleman, it can be cold outside and he can say, well, let me go get the car, pull it up to the door so you can get in. Don't have him pulling up to the door and you standing outside waiting for him to get out the car, walk around, open your door.
See, now,
that's a little much.
I actually agree with that, but I also know men that really take that door open and think really, really
But if they
serious.
do,
Then
they
think about
didn't let
this.
them. But just don't hold it against them and stuff like that.
Think about this. Back in the day, if a woman was walking over a puddle of water, the dude took off his jacket
That's
that was
stupid.
a bunch of BS.
and
That's
laid it
stupid.
That's
down.
the movies.
That's
I'm just telling you.
stupid. You know how
Dudes
much my
want-
jackets cost?
Right.
Nobody got time
Because you
for
don't
that.
want to
That's
walk
the-
in the
I
water.
ain't
You should have
the
bought
I
movies
ain't
is
some
the
running
boots.
around in
reason
no.
why
I ain't running around no Walmart
The
jacket.
movies is the Matthew
And
McConaughey
these
is the
dudes-
reason why.
And these dudes was doing it with like custom wool suits.
Yeah,
I
right.
went, what? Heifer,
Listen.
you better jump over the puddle like
These
everybody
walk
else.
around.
movies is the reason why the expectation and the bar has been set.
Listen,
Watch a couple Matthew McConaughey movies.
what's your beef with Matthew McConaughey?
You know he be always in the lovey-dovey sucker movies.
Have you not? Okay.
Well, Mia said, I don't need you to open the door. If you do, it's cool, but not mandatory. Thank you.
Yeah,
Nah.
I agree. If that is the expectation in the ground, that has been set, by all means.
And I got another do.
Okay.
If you at home with your boo, y'all in the bed, and you hear something banging at night, whoever is the most gangster, do get up to check it out.
I'm not going down. No, man. That's why I cut you off.
No.
It's the man's responsibility to get up and go check it out. Please tell me you ain't got people going down there like, no, you heard it first.
This fool over here like, what was it?
Ty, you ain't a protector, bro.
No, I'm just joking.
Okay,
No,
I was about
it's
to
the
say,
man
This
responsibility.
fool over there like,
Hey, babe, what was that?
But I can tell you
did
this.
she die?
I can tell you this. If you gonna be that protector and all that provider and all that other stuff, and you hear that noise, do make sure the life insurance paid up.
Listen here, bro.
Check this out.
I mean, if something happened to you, you don't want your boo trying to
My
figure
husband
out
and
a way to bury
My
you and
husband
take
and
care of the
I-
family.
We heard a noise in the house one day. And it was something crazy though. And we heard a noise in the house one day. And we both got up, grabbed our heat. Mm-hmm. He went first, but I went in like we was a SWAT team in that boy.
That's
I'm
how you
right
supposed to
behind
be.
him. You know what I'm saying?
Have a plan.
We both gonna unload clips on you. Like
Have a
it's not
plan.
gonna end well, brother. Like the doors on my house is for your protection, not mine.
Well-
So I say that to say, with us, it's not you go see what that noise is.
We going.
It's we going. You just going first.
Well, the one thing I can say,
He going
if,
first.
Cause he the man.
if
So
that's
you just going first.
if that's Jason or Michael Myers at the door, if we running, you fall. I guess Tristan got to get a new mommy. You better not fall.
You are horrible.
No.
Hey,
At least if I'm protecting you, I got a shot at taking the guy down. Ain't nothing you can do to take down Michael Myers or Jason. If you fight
Again,
him,
that's
you
the
just
movie.
yeah. But I'm just saying, if it's Michael Myers or Jason,
Don't fall.
you better be right on me, strive. If you trip and fall, oh well,
it's over.
Yeah,
You ain't doubling back.
Jesus calling. I ain't looking back. Jesus calling you home. Don't even scream my name like Ty.
Dude, you are horrible. I can't.
It was good knowing you.
Dude.
Nope. Ain't no getting away from
So we
them.
got a comment from Maya, and she said, "I'm not going to see what that noise is. We just gonna die."
Nah. Somebody gotta.
Then
Somebody
wait
gotta.
a minute. Hold on. We got a comment from Yo Hey Amy, and Amy says, "And that's why Ty will never wear the pants in a relationship.
Boom.
As a man, you better get your up and check that noise."
See? Boom.
I know where I won't be wearing the pants and that casket you in. After checking the door.
Wait, but listen, this is how
I'll
he
be
is.
wearing my skirt all the way to the bank collecting that life insurance.
Listen,
Amy.
we had a conversation. This is off topic, but he is not playing. I asked her. I said, "Dude, if we out one day, and me, him, and my cousin Johnny, if we out and we get into a fight, this dude said I'll call the police. Like you?
No. You do know that happened live.
Oh, okay. Oh,
We
yeah,
had that
okay,
conversation
yeah.
live
Okay, I
on the
didn't know-
show.
I didn't know. I was like,
Yes, that was live.
I'm
that
too
was
old
live.
to be fighting. Unless
That
it's
was
my
live.
significant other or my kids, I ain't about to be starting
That was
fighting
live.
with nobody.
dude.
So listen, okay, do's and don'ts.
All right.
But I'm gonna start with my don't, because let me tell you what a common misconception is, and I had to explain this to my husband. My husband would think like, because I sometimes experience back pains, and it's something I'm currently receiving a healing on, but I experience back pains. So I I'll tell him my back hurts. Mm-hmm. And he will automatically assume that mean I don't want none. That ain't what that mean. Don't assume that just because I said something hurt that I'm saying you can't get none. I'm saying,
you trying to get some wheelchair loving.
I'm saying, rub my back first. I'm saying, you know what I'm saying?
But that's kind of unfair, though. I'm gonna let you finish your thought. I'm gonna let you finish your thought because that's kind of unfair, though.
How is it unfair?
Because we have been trained that if we say I got a headache,
just because y'all got past relationship PTSD, I gotta suffer for it. I'm saying for me, as for me, my body, my house, saying that something hurt, go get me an aspirin. Go rub my back. Let me take a hot bath first and soothe this pain.
And then get it in.
And then let's do this. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not most women. Okay. I don't play the, oh, my head hurt. And I'm not feeling it today. Listen, stop playing with me. Drop your drawers. Stop playing with me.
Time to go to work. I said, there's Ike over there.
Stop playing with me.
Said, give me some back pain.
Right.
In a hot shower, and I'll see you in an hour.
Listen,
Right.
Stop playing with me.
Oh
Ain't nothing. Listen,
You got to be a chiropractor up in here, crack that back and break that.
I have said many a times. I deal with that pain later.
Right.
Like, in all seriousness.
But that's why
I deal with that later.
We have been programmed to that. We're being
They make drugs for that.
We're being insensitive. When you be like, I got a headache.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not in the mood. I'm tired.
Because
But most men.
Y'all have past relationship PTSD.
I guess most guys got.
Yeah, y'all got past relationship PTSD.
Are you serious?
PRPTSD.
Are you serious right now? Are you serious?
Right.
That's all you think about?
That's all you care about. I'm telling you how bad my back hurt. And all you think about is just getting yours. But what about me? What about how I feel?
But then I bet
just want to relax.
Okay,
and maybe put my feet up and take a hot bath. And all you think about I am not just an object. No.
All right. I got another one. I got another one. Don't tell me no.
Oh.
Yeah, that's most women hate rejection.
No. That ain't
hate
rejection. No. That ain't what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about, but y'all hate that rejection.
Don't tell me no. Like
I can't have a headache. I cannot be in the mood.
No. No.
Get off me, say it.
No.
I said no.
No.
Quit me doing me.
And especially married, don't you dare tell me no. I don't care what type of stretches and vitamins you got to go take, but make that happen.
Dang, don't tell me
no.
Hashtag no nos.
Don't tell me no.
No,
but that's
no.
Most women don't like to hear no, even though they would say no.
But what pisses me off is
15 million times.
That's what I was about to say. What pisses me off is the women that don't like somebody, that don't like being told no, but will say no. See, I'm an equal opportunity non-knower.
Okay.
I'm not gonna tell you no. You don't tell me no.
Okay. All right.
Hey, that's
all I'm saying.
That's what it say in the book. Your body is not yours.
Don't tell me no. Yeah, it does
say that.
Once you get married, you are not to withhold sex.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
you are not to withhold sex, and I got a problem when heifers do it. I really do. And then you get mad. And then you get mad when he go out and find little Miss September or somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? One of them Instagram models to bust it open Tatiana on you because you over here withholding it to get your way. Heifers, y'all need to stop that.
Yeah.
Y'all need to cut it out. And I said what I said.
Becky with the good hair.
Y'all need to cut it out.
Preach.
And be adults.
Adult about it.
Look, A-holes and elbows, gentlemen. Be ready to get it in.
I guess so. I need to
be ready to get it in.
It's a boot camp over here. What you say?
Let me go and get myself together.
I had a hard day.
All right. We down to our last 2 minutes, fellas. Let's get these final thoughts in. Mike, what's your final thoughts on the top 10?
Wait a minute. Why Jackie say I've been traumatized?
Because you know
Why
the
I
whole
gotta be
script.
traumatized?
Because you know the whole script on. I don't feel like it, and why you don't love me, and why you feel like you can't. I can't just have a headache. I want to put my legs up.
Yeah, okay, maybe so then.
If you want to put your legs up, man, put them on his shoulders.
You got to say it with a deeper voice. I got somewhere for you to put them legs.
Oh my God! Okay,
But I digress.
Let me get my deep thoughts on
Legs
so I
on
can.
his shoulders.
I can't. Why he doing that?
What?
Okay.
Talking about you got some back pain. Let me break that in for you.
Okay.
Crack
I
that
give up.
back just like you need it crack. Shoot. You got a headache? I'm trying to
Call
get
me
some head.
Let me just.
Yeah.
Let me sprinkle some stand back up there.
Stand back. Stand back, Robin.
Let me sprinkle some.
The powdery stuff. Listen. Okay.
You want a suppository?
Give
You want it
that Holly
orally?
Berry.
All right. Listen.
That make you feel better.
Shut up.
Let me make you feel
Saying.
good.
Okay. There's a lot of top 10 do's and don'ts. There's a lot of do's and there's a lot of don'ts. You just have to formulate what your do's and don'ts is with your spouse, with your mate, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, whatever you want to call it. We're going to have a ton of different do's and don'ts. It's tailored to your relationship and how you want it to be. But communicate that. If I got to leave you with any do, communicate your do's and don'ts up front. Off rip. That's it.
All right, Ty, what it is, what it do.
So I guess mine is a little simple. So on that first date, tell me what your don'ts is so I can roll out. You know, ain't no use to us even make it past the appetizer if your don'ts don't match my do's. So just let me know right away. You know, we grown, so deuces.
Are you gonna carry around a list?
No, I got my mandatories, and if one of your don'ts is one of my mandatory do's, is deuces. Ain't no use of us playing games. I ain't trying to convince you to do the bare minimum.
Okay.
It's okay. Just the tip.
And
he's done.
moving on.
No.
So no, okay. For me, when it comes to the relationship do's and don'ts, I agree with Mike. It definitely has to be a conversation. It definitely has to be something that we discuss. Because all of us have hard no's. You know what I'm saying? Like, no matter what the situation is, we can joke about it all day, but everybody has like that hard no for them. Their hard no's is a little more far-fetched than others. Like, hard no is kind of difficult for me. But everybody has them, like that solid, this is where I draw the line. So you do have to make sure that you and your partner are on the same page with that, because what you don't want is to completely lose your do's and don'ts trying to cater to your partner's do's and don'ts. It's not a comfortable place for you. So if you have a partner that has all of these do's and don'ts and you're constantly trying to cater to their do's or cater to their don'ts and making yourself unhappy, that relationship is one-sided and it's gonna fail. So make sure that there's an even balance, and make sure even if it's not a hard no, make sure you have an open mind about your no's. You know, unless it's something that you completely, I'm not killing somebody for you. That's my hard no. But make sure it's something, if it's not a hard no, then be open to maybe, possibly, especially with your spouse and especially when we're talking about physically. Maybe, possibly it's something that you try once or twice before you just say no to. That's just me. Again, this is just our opinion. You can do what you want to do with your stuff and your relationship, but I feel like you should really just make sure it's a conversation, and don't be so solid on them no's. You might like it. You don't know.
Right.
You might like it.
Hey,
Look,
don't knock it.
Look,
try
you might like it.
La 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 la.
So, again, we doing the Black Spirits event on
Yep,
September
29th.
29th. The event is gonna be fire. We're gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna kick it with everybody. The owners and founders of the Black Spirits will be in the building, so you'll get to talk and meet and talk to the founders of these of particular Black Spirits.
Yep.
Also, networking. Like this is going to be an event that's full of networking. So if you're a professional and you like to, network with people, get your name out there, kind of, kick it with people. If you're a business owner, whatever the case may be, you definitely want to be here because this is going to be a large networking event, a large event for us to just have a good time, for us to meet these Black Spirits, for us to know that, all of you that are drinkers understand that there is a African American owned alternative to whatever it is that you're drinking, where we can support our people, because if we don't do it, nobody else will. So shout out to Black Spirits Legacy, shout out to Duke and Dame, shout out to Lazar, shout out to Perfect 10 Mixology, that's gonna be in the building as well. We're gonna have a good time that day. It's gonna be fun.
And even if you don't drink, just come on out and spend some time
have some
with
fun
us.
with us. Have some fun with
hang
us.
with us, take pictures with us, kick it with us, hear us talk our crap in person.
Yeah, we'll definitely be there. We'll be there. We'll be there. I'm gonna be fly.
Yep.
Be fly.
So listen,
I'm gonna be fly too.
This been fun tonight. I can't wait till our first Friday show because I already know what we talking about. We gonna let our intern stay home that night because this show gonna need to be censored.
Yeah,
I got some things on my mind.
On my mind.
So we gonna have some fun on our first Friday show. I know we didn't do one in August, but we're definitely gonna do one in September, because the other thing we're doing on our first Friday show is we are birthday celebrating. It's Virgo season. Virgo season. So listen, I have not been eating cake for weeks. I've been on this workout regimen. I'm bringing a cake on our first Friday show. We gonna eat some cake. We gonna kick it. We gonna celebrate me and Mike's birthday.
Virgo power.
We gonna do our Virgo thing. We gonna let Vaughn sit in with us for first Friday because he a Virgo celebrating
power.
his birthday as well. So we gonna have a good time. We gonna probably have L Boogie stop by the show because he is September baby. He ain't quite make it Virgo. He's not that cool yet, but he is a September baby. So much love. We gonna have a good time for our first Friday show.
I'm with it.
We got a couple weeks, but we about to pay some bills. Hit y'all with the commercial one most again. We love y'all. Make sure y'all check out our merch, our shop. We appreciate y'all for listening to us. This has been Just Our Opinion with Robin,
Mike,
and Ty.
We love y'all.
Love you.
Deuces. A Taste of Black Spirits is an event that supports, highlights, and brings awareness to African American beer, wine, and spirit brands for the purpose of worldwide distribution. Presented by Black Spirits Legacy, The Garden Theater, Yum Village, Buddha Foods, U.S. Media, Baltimore Entertainment Group, and Funny Acting Entertainment. Join us Wednesday, September 29th at the Garden Theater. Tickets are available on Eventbrite. Look up Taste of Black Spirits on Eventbrite.
Just Our Opinion with Robin, Mike, and Ty is available on YouTube, Instagram, Apple Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcast, Amazon Music, Facebook, and many more. Join us live every Wednesday at 8 p.m. or listen to us wherever you enjoy podcast. And please like, share, and follow.